Micheál, can you tell us a bit about Speedstack?
Speedstack started around the mid-90s, around 92 or 93. Some guy in, I think it's California, and Bob Fox, a PE teacher at the time, saw it and liked what it did. And by 1995 he'd given up PE teaching and took over, set up the company and started showing it to schools and groups in America. And from there it's taken off. And there's a World Championships every April over in Denver in Colorado. There's about 750 kids participated this year, 2010. And you pick it up and you drop it here beside it, and the left hand then will follow and pick it up and put it up on top. Just make a pyramid.
Oh, like that, yeah.
Left hand follows, left hand on top, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Alright, I think I'm a natural.
Oh, pure natural. Right, okay, so we start again. That's it. That's it, we'll get practice there. That's it, go on. Touch it. Yeah, 5.86, 5.5.
And what benefits is it to people to do speed stacking?
Speedstacks, what I really like about Speedstacks is it's not just for the kids who are very good at sport, it's for everybody. From special needs children right up to the elite athletes. It's all about eye-hand coordination. Everything you do when you're stacking the cups, you have to use your two hands. So eye-hand coordination, ambidexterity. The right side of your brain works the left side of your body, and the left side of your brain works the right side of your body. So most people just use one hand, so they're only for doing a lot of things, so they're only using one side of their brain. When you're using Speedstacks, you're using both sides of your body at the one time, so that means you're engaging both sides of your brain. And so it's very good for concentration. They've done studies in America for concentration and in classes and all that, and it has improved. They've shown it to improve reading, writing, concentration in school and all that kind of stuff.
And how long does it take to get to the level where you can compete?
Well, anybody can compete at every set of Speedstacks comes with a DVD, and that explains the different routines. And once you have those picked up, you're ready to compete. Once you get into the competing level, there's a timer, and the timer will time you within 1/100th of a second. And so once you get competitive, every time you do it, you're competing against yourself. So you don't need to be in competition, you can compete against yourself. So one stage I might get 5.34 seconds, the next time I might get 7.82 seconds.
Okay, so Michelle and James, how did you get involved in Speedstack?
Well, I first saw it in PE in school, and I just saw it for the first time. Ever since then I loved it, and then my mum and dad got me a set of my own, and now there is a speed stacking club on Thursday nights in Clara Hall, but it's not on during the summer months. So.
And what about you, Michelle?
Same, I saw it in PE and I got a set of Speedstacks and I loved them.
And how long ago was that?
A year and a half ago.
So you've done quite well very quickly with this then, you're highly skilled. And you enjoy it then?
Yeah.
And James, you managed to get an advert with fruits out of the Speedstacks. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Well, the Coca-Cola company asked me to do an ad, and they had a new drink on the market called Fruit, and I did an ad for Fruit, and I did it with a girl called Saskia, and it took me 107 times to do it before I got it all right.
But it came out well in the end.
But yeah.
And are there girls screaming after you on the street now or anything with
No.
it? No, not yet.
Each set of Speedstacks comes with a DVD. There's 13 different colours. The DVD goes through the different sequences, the 333, the 363 and the cycle. And it explains the idea. The idea of it is that you can rewind it if you make a mistake and just keep rewinding it until you get the sequences properly, and then you don't need the DVD after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so each set comes with each set of Speedstacks. The Speedstacks are specially designed. They have holes on the top and there's a little lip on the inside, so when you stack them, they don't stick. The air comes through it and they don't stick, so you can stack them fast.
Right.
Okay.
And they're quite durable.
Oh yeah, they're very durable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a mat and timer. So the mats, there's 4 colours of mats and the timer. And that's just a non-slip mat, so when you get competitive, so on shiny surfaces the cups are inclined to slip, and the timer then, so you can just, when green light comes on, and it's within 100 of a second, so everybody starts at the same point and finishes at the same point.
Yeah. And when people want to start getting competitive, then if they buy this and they're at home, how do they get involved in the actual tournament?
Well, we're going to have the first Irish Championships in probably March or April next year, and hopefully I'm going to have a couple of regional tournaments, maybe October, November. But what I'd love to do is get people, volunteers, to set up clubs. We have a club in Clara, as James was saying there. We do it every Thursday night. We'll probably start back middle of September again, and just for once a week. It's because there's a lot of stuff you can do with Speedstacks. Rather than just doing the basic stacking, as a PE tool, teachers can actually use it in the PE hall as well. And there's loads of different games you can play on the floor, and you can get kids running, doing cardiovascular stuff and all that kind of stuff. So it can be used as a PE tool as well in schools. So if there's any volunteers out there anywhere in the country, I'll help them set up the club. Just give me a phone.